to my channel Jadhav Civil Academy. If you are watching my videos for first time, please subscribe, like and share my content. So in this class, I am going to discuss about concept of shear force. To explain this, I will take one simply supported beam like this, and which is subjected to a transverse load, say W, or I can say it is vertical loading. Right. Because of application of this load W, this beam may going to bend like this, or this beam may going to break or split into two parts. Let us assume that because of application of this load W, your beam is going to split into two parts like this. Split into two parts like this. Right? It is splitting of this beam into two parts due to a shearing action. Shearing action. The force which is responsible for this shearing action is called shear force. Right? It is simply abbreviated as SF. This shear force is acting tangential to the cross section of splitted portion F, and is a tangential to this another splitted portion F. And these shear forces are vertically unbalanced forces. Vertically unbalanced forces at this section. Right? So the definition of shear force is the shear force at any section of a beam, at any section of a loaded beam is vertically unbalanced force at that section. So this is the definition of a shear force. And the shear force mathematically can be calculated like this. Mathematically we can calculate it like this. It is a algebraic sum of vertical forces which are acting either left of the section or right of the section. So let us take the Sine convention for calculating this shear force. Sine convention. Let us take a section here. It is a section. If any force acting section right side upward and left side downward, I will consider it as a positive shear forces. Or it is section, if any force acting right side downward and left side upward, the forces are considered as a negative forces. Right? So with this concept, let us discuss one small problem at any section of a beam, how to calculate shear force. So let us calculate shear force for a loaded beam at a given section. So here I have a problem. A simply supported beam subjected to two point loads of 60 kilonewtons and 50 kilonewtons, which are acting, 60 kilonewtons is acting 2 meters from the right support, left support, and 50 kilonewtons is acting 2 meters from the right support. And here I have a section XX where I am interested to calculate the shear force. Right. You know the definition of shear force is, it is algebraic sum of the forces which are acting either right of the section or left of the section. So to calculate that, we are following Sine convention that it is a section right side upward and left side downward forces are positive, and the section left side right side downward and left side upward forces are negative. So by using this Sine convention, let us calculate the shear force of this loaded beam at section XX. So I will take right of the section for my convenience. So how many forces are acting at the section? There are two vertical forces are acting. One is RB, another is 50 kilonewton force. Therefore, shear force at section XX is equal section right side. The 50 kilonewton force, it is acting section right side downward. So according to my Sine convention, section right side downward forces are negative. So it is minus 50. And we have another force which is acting section right side upward. So section right side upward force is positive. What is the magnitude of this force? It is 5 kilonewtons. So it is 5. So therefore, if we do the algebraic sum of the forces, it is minus 50 plus 5, that equal to 45 kilonewtons. So this is how we calculate shear force at any given section. Thank you.